We've had many a conflict settled tonight. One member of Inception, H2O, able to pick up a win against one member of TTT earlier tonight. And now his Inception teammates look to take the tag team championships away from Cassidy Hayes' TTT stablemates C.Q.C. It is Katie Angelo and Tyson Wagner, the Inception. Welcome back to Certified Greatness 2019. I'm still here in the booth with my good buddy Angus, and we're ready to put another title on the line. We've seen one title change hands tonight already. Could this be another instance?
Katie and Tyson, they look ready. They're always ready. They're two huge jack dudes who are ready to throw you around and throw down with the best of them. But C.Q.C, of course, have had a dominant reign as tag team champions.
And the big character story here, of course, Tyson Wagner, the first opponent of C.Q.C back at Resolution 12 in that 2-on-1 handicap match where he emerged victorious despite facing a suspension. Came back earlier this season with a vengeance and now looking to strip those belts away from the very men who got him suspended.
Some of the basics of C.Q.C.
And there are your tag team champions, Angus. After spending a month masquerading around as a cowboy riding his horse and saddle, Ijitu Courts is back in his comfort zone with his friend and his tag team partner, his co-champion, Russ Cole.
And most importantly, his sunglasses.
A seven-month-long reign as tag team champions dating back all the way to last August at Summerside. C.Q.C have no intentions of dropping their prestigious championships to the Inception.
It's certainly a bit of a shake-up in terms of the card. It's like they were going to fight Uncrowned, but of course all that stuff with Fame happened, and Inception, as the second rung, if you will, now have a big shot for those titles. Titles that KD is well used to holding.
You are absolutely right. KD Angelo actually came into Season 13, the beginning of last season, as a tag team champion, and he's looking to leave Baltimore as a tag team champion with his new partner in Inception, Tyson Wagner. Meanwhile, the current champions are fired up and they're ready to defend their belts once again.
And the only question I have, Courts, is I don't speak German. Is it Wagner or Wagner?
I don't think he's German. Akita, throw him up! Akita throwing up the title belts, letting us all know what is on the line for this one. It looks like it's going to be Wagner and Russ Cole. Little warfare here in the ring. And Cole getting the early start, dropping him on his face with a little twisting facebuster.
Russ Cole certainly has a lot of creative and dramatic moves to land you on your face, neck, and head.
And speaking of landing on your head, Tyson Wagner returning the favor with a big-time boot to the face of Russ Cole. Sporting the white hair, but he's no senior citizen. He can hold his own in the ring. But right now, Tyson Wagner really doing a number on his arm and his midsection.
Using that size advantage, both men in Inception, in this tag team, are some of the biggest and some of the brawniest in OCW. They will almost always have a size and strength advantage against whoever they're going in against.
Russ Cole rolling out of the Certified Greatness ring to catch his breath. Courts right there beside him to defend him. And then we're back in the action here. Cole, Wagner, still your legal men.
A little talk of strategy as Cole does that wrestling takedown to Wagner, finally getting the advantage for a bit.
Down goes Russ Cole, wrenching the arm as Tyson Wagner, and here comes the Hall of Famer, the Beast, D'Angelo.
Russ trying to back right away to his tag team partner. He doesn't want to be in there at a disadvantage.
No disadvantage here, though, as he catches KD in a mid-sidewalk slam, catches him with a knee. And now Russ Cole going to show the power of his own. He's a heavyweight in his own right. And a reverse Alabama slam to KD. That's a big man.
Man, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Tag team maneuver coming up.
Let's see what they have in mind. Irish whip action, and this looks like the basics, an assisted pop-up power slam. Courts, the powerhouse of TTT, showing why that's his moniker. Here's the cover, just a 1 count.
He just caught that 300-something pounds of KD on his shoulders like nothing.
And a tip of the cap as a Jitsu Quartz returning to form. Back from his cowboy gimmick forced upon him by Fame over the last month. KD Angelo doesn't care if you're a cowboy or if you're a douche. He's going to look to fight, but right now he's being dominated by a Jitsu Quartz in the ring.
And these are 4 men who perhaps have a common enemy, but of course right now they're not really thinking about that. They're just thinking about getting at each other's throats for those titles.
The championships are what is at stake now. They can make the difference in any feud. KD Angelo still yet to really muster any kind of offense of his own. Quartz and KD still illegal men. Going for a big-time backbreaker. No, Quartz using the back of his left elbow to gain control, and KD once again reeling.
This is not looking good for Big KD. He's been caught off his feet. Wagner trying for the tag and slaps the ref in the back of the neck.
Tyson Wagner,
This one for you.
bit of PTSD as he slaps the head of Ted. But then again, he deserved it. Now I think we're going to the high rent district, Angus. This is gonna.
Extremely high.
This is a big superplex. Oh my God! Down goes KD Angelo and Quartz. Takes a lot of power to put that man on the mat.
Almost fell off my chair there. That was a little miniature quake.
Wrestling's.
Baltimore known for earthquakes? They might be now.
Yeah, they are now. Measuring a 3.5 on the Richter scale. That's enough to shake Quartz out of the ring. But, oh, look. And Wagner relegated to the outside. And he's going to have to watch KD as he faces a big-time double-team maneuver. Face buster by C.Q.C. Great teamwork there. Russ Cole going right to the pinfall.
So far, C.Q.C controlling the match, controlling the pace with those tag team tactics, as we've seen a very well-oiled, very experienced team in the ring.
Tyson Wagner desperately wants the tag. He's a house of fire, but Russ Cole not interested in allowing KD to tag out. And now one of a Russ Cole specialty, Southern Lights suplex, dropping KD on his head. Hook of the leg to cover, still just a 1 count. KD not able to really do anything in the ring right now. Some of that age showing for the Hall of Famer.
And he doesn't go down easy, as we saw in that tables match. That was a 20-plus minute war, and of course winning the Inception 3-way. Earlier on Riot.
KD Angelo, no slouch of his own, and he's proving it to Russ Cole, finally mustering up some offense and a big offensive maneuver at that. Following it up, oh my God, a shot to the throat. And KD finally back onto his feet.
Fortunately, that heart punch wasn't quite enough. Cole able to muster up that kick. I've heard tales of that move killing people in the ring. We haven't seen an OCW.
This is 4 gentlemen. Three heavyweights and 1 super heavyweight. A lot of big men in this ring right now. Not a lot of flipping going on between these 2 teams.
Maybe some flipping off, depending on how heated it gets.
Russ Cole and Quartz have absolutely isolated KD Angelo in the center of the ring, not allowing Tyson Wagner to get back in as the legal man. Here's the cover after the shot to the head, just a 1 count.
That's going to be their whole shot. If KD can tag in, they might have a chance. Right now, it's not looking good. He gets more days with every exchange.
Wagner trying to interfere in this match. Backbreaker there.
A bit desperate.
Yeah, very desperate, and finally does. Takes out Russ Cole, but Cole flipping over and able to grab down a DDT. KD is in trouble. Oh, but he spins over before Russ Cole can hit the finish, and here comes Tyson Wagner.
Very close there. That was Now Russ Cole showing his technical prowess.
And Cyborg.
Having an answer for almost everything KD could do.
And KD now gets to take a break on the outside of the ring as Cyborg continuing to stomp. He's uncaged the animal, finally becoming uncaged, and now he's got Russ Cole all by his lonesome.
Russ Cole probably looking for that tag, and he does it.
And here comes a Jitu Quartz. Quartz beating Tyson Wagner and KD Angelo in singles matches on Riot, and now he has his shot to prove who the bigger man is here in the ring. Big boot not going to connect for Tyson Wagner, but he remains in control with a kick to the back of the knee. And more interference.
Once again, Inception are playing a little bit dirty, not liking the way they're being thrown around at the beginning of this match.
More interference from the Inception, and here comes a big power bomb to follow it up. They're going to do whatever it takes to win. And
Wagner.
Cyborg, yeah, he's no stranger to taking out C.Q.C on the biggest stages.
No mercy. No morals. Just knocking Russ Cole off the apron like nobody's business.
God, and a couple of whiffs later, Tyson Wagner controls the mat as he slams a Jitu Quartz down by his face. Here's the cover 10. Not even a 1 count.
Well, of course, neither men want to give up in this big tag team title match. Rust clearly incensed at the conduct going on. Wants that tag, and Wagner's shooing him off.
And KD Angelo has taken most of the beating for the Inception tonight. But a lot of room to work for Tyson Wagner. A big belly-to-belly reversal. Quartz now setting up for something big.
We'll be looking for that Black Phoenix.
Could be an early night for Tyson Wagner. No, but he counters with a shot to the midsection. Not a lot of people more jacked than Quartz in OCW. Tyson Wagner's one of them. And now he's about to follow up with some more strikes. Yeah, that's right. Look at the combination from Quartz. Swinging. Gutbuster takes down Tyson Wagner. Trying to do a little more damage. Wagner still fresh of the two Inception.
Keeping close to that tag in. Not making the same mistake that Inception did. Making sure they're always close to their tag partner if they need to get in.
But Tyson Wagner.
That's the kind of, well-oiled tag team tactics that have C.Q.C on top.
And despite those tactics, Russ Cole coming right into the ring into a tilt-a-whirl side slam. Tyson Wagner, again, no stranger to dominating these two. The last time we saw him, he was doing it in a handicap match at Resolution. Now looks to do it in a more even affair.
Well, if KD takes it that much more punishment, it might be a handicap match anyway.
And now,
as you can see, he's going for Rust on the outside.
Dumping Russ.
Quartz doesn't want to let it happen.
Yeah, dumping Russ Cole to the outside. KD tried to take advantage. And now, this is de-escalated into a brawl on the outside. Everybody attacking everybody. Big chop to the chest and another tilt-a-whirl. Side slam on the mat on the outside.
Inception stand tall, only for a moment. KD getting the advantage on Quartz, leaving Russ Cole in there. Accidentally gets his tag team partner in the back of the head.
KD he's so incensed. He wants some revenge. Oh, now it's really
non-directed rage. Just standing there. You better go get in your corner. You're supposed to be out of the ring, KD. Yeah, there you go.
Went for another big boot, but Russ Cole catching him with that MMA background. The takedown and then several palm strikes to the face.
The last thing you want to have happen in a championship match is to get disqualified.
Cole with the reset now. Here is both men walking to the center of the ring. Tyson Wagner continuing to show his individual dominance.
Yeah, it's really been kind of a story. Two wrestlers here. KD couldn't quite get the offense, but Wagner's been killing it in there.
Bit of a misdirection.
They have the answers.
Russ Cole had an answer for that one as he catches him with an elbow to the back, to the face. A back elbow to the face. And now Quartz is the legal man. He's going to get another shot at Wagner. Front elbow to the back face. Flipping Wagner over, finally trying to muster some offense of his own. He gets another shot at Tyson Wagner after hanging out on the outside of the ring for quite some time.
And this is what they want. They want to keep him near their corner. They want to keep him in the center of that ring, isolate him, prevent the tag, because he has been there a while. He should be looking for that tag to KD pretty soon.
Going for another military press slam. Not this time. Quartz countering. Tyson Wagner tried to get him before he could follow up, but it's not to be. Quartz with a big-time release German suplex. And now comes the punishment. Wagner is reeling.
That's when the story turns to the side of C.Q.C. if they can keep this advantage.
Shots to the head of Tyson Wagner. Finally able to counter Jitsu Quartz. And he's going to go right back to the well. And again, Quartz counters with a DDT. Down goes Wagner. Quartz has controlled the match. It's becoming the legal man.
Just in time, too.
Oh, and the shot to the back of the head out of nowhere. Black Phoenix. Down goes Tyson Wagner. KD trying to get involved. Referee distracted. Ted not seeing the cover.
Referee's distracted. He can't count the pin.
The cover.
Oh, just in time.
Hey, D'Angelo able to break it up. Quartz not too happy. Several right hands to the face, and out goes K. D'Angelo.
That's a problem. Once again, Tyson's in there. 2-on-1. And he tagged Russ Cole, the fresh man. This could go extremely badly for Wagner.
Quartz continuing to follow up. Yet another spinning gutbuster to Tyson Wagner, taking him down. Wagner able to get out of the Black Phoenix thanks to the help of his tag team partner, K. D'Angelo. But yet again, Quartz trying to deliver his finishing maneuver.
And he's going to need more help. He's going to need to tag in KD.
KD has
down on the outside.
Yeah, KD has not been the legal man for some time since he suffered that beating earlier in the match. Quartz with a counter, a bit of a kitchen sink up top, and yet again, KD a shot to the back of the head. That's going to give Wagner just enough time to get into the ring, and here comes K. D'Angelo.
Quartz smartly reversing. It could be. Oh, looks like he missed that strike at both men on even ground. He's looking for the Black Phoenix. The camera's not giving us a good view. As you see, KD gets slammed to the mat. I believe there may be a tag getting made.
A big spine buster there to K. D'Angelo. Camera work not going too well here. I think Jitsu Quartz is still the legal man. Biding his time. Quartz has K. D'Angelo on his shoulders. Another Black Phoenix. Down goes KD. Quartz dragging his opponent away from the ropes. This could be the end. KD enters the ring. He's the legal man. The cover. One. Just a one count. The legend is a legend for the reason, and Quartz is incensed.
He's telling him, stay down for this one.
But he does not listen.
Quite.
He doesn't listen, Angus.
Once again, tagging in his partner, Russ Cole. It looks like it might be KD waiting for the tag. Certainly, momentum has been the problem for Inception in this match. They're just not tagging in and out as quickly and as smartly as C.Q.C, trying to rely on their individual power, but you know you can't in a tag team match.
Oh, and KD walked right into it. This is a finishing maneuver from Russ Cole. The Carcosa, dropping KD on his head. That's gotta do it. KD has suffered so much punishment in this match. The cover, 1, 2, CQ, no! The Inception! KD still maintaining that same perseverance, able to kick out.
The neck damage must be immense on a guy that heavy, and the Carcosa drops you straight on the head and the back of the neck. And I admire the perseverance of K. D'Angelo, but that might not have been a tactically sound decision for the rest of his career.
He's been here a long time, and this is one reason why K. D'Angelo never knows when to quit. And that's why he's one of the greatest superstars in OCW history. Russ Cole still the legal man, going right back to the well with those palm strikes to the face.
Once again, interference from behind as Wagner grabs Russ Cole, but there's no one to deliver the shot there. KD still down.
Quartz trying to
rolling out of the ring.
Quartz trying to come to the aid of his tag team partner, but not to be. Cole will eventually make his way over, and Jitsu Quartz now the legal man.
Looks like it's a little bit of a... What's going on here? KD's leaving the ring.
Trying to intercept.
Maybe baited Quartz into that. Maybe that was all of his plan, to get him confused.
There's a toss. KD kick to the midsection, and that will lead to a tag for Tyson Wagner. And now both members of the Inception coming for a Jitsu Quartz. What do they have in mind? Oh my God, a punishing maneuver, spinning. I don't even know what to call that. That was an incredible show of creativity from the Inception.
Kind of tag team neck breaker almost. Quartz laying the boots in on Wagner. Calling for perhaps the third Black Phoenix of the night.
What is it going to take? Katie Angelo back on the outside of the apron, and Tyson Wagner looking to regain his momentum from before. Quartz! Here comes Russ Cole after the hot tag. Russ Cole looking to deliver, and yet another shot with that back elbow. Down goes Tyson Wagner.
You can see him stumbling to his feet. Even though he's the fresher man, he's still quite groggy after the war of a match he's gone through.
It's been an absolute marathon for all four of these men. The current tag champion C.Q.C, the wannabe champions, the Inception, the returning Tyson Wagner, and now unbelievable maneuver, twisting and turning Russ Cole. Excuse me, that'll rearrange your insides in a hurry.
Yeah, going right out, trying to probably throw him back in the ring for the pin is what I'd do. Russ keeping the presence of mind and to let that happen.
Wagner and Russ Cole. Cole now catching him with a backbreaker. Going to follow it up quickly with a French leg sweep.
Very multinational.
Showing his colors for sure. This has become sort of a handicap match. Russ Cole having to fend for himself for the last few minutes as we see Quartz just getting to his feet after that hot tag.
Right. Both sides of the match have had moments when there's only been one man available for the tag. It's quite chaotic. It looks almost as if each man's trying to call for their finisher, but the other's barely able to tag out.
And just like that, Quartz
so quite
right back to his feet now. And getting the tag on the apron as it looked like Tyson Wagner was going to put it away. Oh, just like that, he might put it away. The Dominator. The move that took out C.Q.C at Resolution. That's going to do it. The cover two. Cole's nowhere to be found. The kick out.
2.75 is what my mathematicians say to me.
None of these men want to go down. All four of them want to take the tag team gold. Tyson Wagner and a Jitsu Quartz, the Leo men. Russ Cole down on the outside. And a shot to the back by Tyson Wagner.
See how intense of a match it's been. All the sweat on the men's backs. It's been 20-odd minutes of kickouts and carnage. And I have no idea who's going to come out of this one the victor.
A brutal
spinning tiger bomb.
Brutal power bomb, as you mentioned. Russ Cole playing coy maybe. Finally getting in the ring. Here's the cover, breaking up the pinfall. The Jitsu Quartz is kicked out of the Dominator, but I don't know if he was going to be able to kick out of that one. And Russ Cole getting caught in the crossfire. This is
saving his tag partner, gets the mistake of getting in between those two dudes, and that is not a sandwich you want to be a part of, between a rock and a hard place. And a roll-up! Another roll-up!
This is very sneaky from a very big man, Tyson Wagner! Oh my God, and we almost saw two titles change hands via roll-up in the same night.
Leverage pin for the leverage win, baby. But Quartz with that big boot, calling for it.
Oh wait, Tyson Wagner not interested in Quartz's boot. Putting him down on the mat, and now he's got bad intentions of his own.
You got a boot, I got a knee. And a right to the eyes. Rather heelish tactic. But of course, he's been to war. He knows. Do whatever it takes.
Ted getting caught in the crossfire now. Shot to the head. Going for the Black Phoenix. No. Quartz countered. Shot to the back of the head.
This time he managed to scout it. It wasn't enough.
And now Quartz seemingly just toying with his opponent.
Resetting to neutral ground may not have been a good idea. Those boots of Wagner's. Oh! Big spine buster, double arm, down to the mat.
And what
can he continue the punishment?
What is it going to take, Angus, for one of these two teams to stay down? So many opportunities. Looks like this may be the one. Quartz and Russ Cole delivering some tag team innovation. DDT into the wheelbarrow suplex. Down goes Tyson Wagner.
I'd go for the pin right there. Yeah, that's a smart move. That could be it. Only a 1.5.
And more.
And once again, KD from the apron.
Quartz trying to get involved, but the referee, KD, prodding his opponent. Mind games being played by the Inception.
Yeah, Ted's going to have eyes in the back of his head to keep a hold on this match.
Here comes the neckbreaker. No! Oh, drag over! Tyson Wagner was ready for it.
Uh-oh, another Dominator coming up.
Dominator down to Russ Cole.
Better pull him away from those ropes. Smart man.
Wagner dragging one half of C.Q.C away from his partner. Court's going to rely on his partner too. We have new tag team champions. The Inception walk into Baltimore, and they walk out undefeated. Down goes Cassidy Hayes, and down goes C.Q.C after 7 months. Tyson Wagner.
That is certainly the statement they needed.
Katie Angelo is a tag team champion once more.